coming on down here. Big bag. Get a car key. I need to get a trailer. Go jump up there. Go. Julie on her eggs and everything, but you know what happened this morning for the first time this year?
Jemima.
Back at the bungalow, and I've got what is it called? Decorator, is it?
Yeah, that's called the Decorator.
Call the Decorator. So recently, you heard me saying we've had an electrician on site for a while, and a lot's been done. So one of the things that's been done now is our lodges. That's a show lodge, the second lodge, and a lodge further down that's been sold, and now connected up. So as you can see, don't they look nice at night? Look. So that's one thing that I wanted to share with you all. And then coming on down here, there's something else I want to share as well. So you can have a sneak preview, sneak look. Hang on a minute. Should have got a light on the on here. So the cabin, I think we mentioned the other day, has now got some additional lighting on it. So the lighting we had on here was really bad. One of the things was actually faulty, but that's the cabin, the entrance now, reception, and the show lodge. And then so we're still waiting for the sign writer, but look at this. So when you come down now, down a very dark lane, past the cottage, this is all going to be sign written up. And yes, before somebody says it's got to be planted up, which hasn't been done yet, so it's got to be filled in, and there you are. Look at that. Isn't that looking good? Oh, there. Yeah, all taking shape. Now looking a lot better. So just thought I'd share that on this rather dark evening. Can you hear the owls? So, and that's all lit up at night and sign written. It's going to look awesome. And on the facilities block, if you remember, we put that false leafing, which has done its job and all the rest of it. But as I say, we have got some banners which are being made. Oh, come on. Ooh, I could be a ghost. Yeah, awesome. Isn't that really, really pretty? Another night over and another day starting. A rush of a morning walk. Let's go down here now. It's all quiet here. Some people on touring. But we've got most several of these are going this morning and just a couple on this afternoon, so fairly quiet. The big lake in the distance is drying out. Very heavy dew this morning. Grass is very wet. So Rasher walk, office time. Very empty the dog bin as well, so I'm a day late on that. It's yeah, jump on the bins, and I've got a lot of well, not a lot, but a bit of scanning to do in the office, and then see what today starts. I've had some thoughts back at the bungalow. I was going to put a fence down part of the garden to keep Rasher in. I have no idea why, but I had a bit of a eureka moment last night, which is going to make things simpler. It shouldn't look too bad, a lot cheaper. All the blossom coming out now, proper. Birds are tweeting, and a bit of blue sky. Come this way, Rash. And Julie is sat on her eggs. If you didn't know Julie was there, you wouldn't be able to see her. She's so camouflaged where she is. Yeah. Oh, seen that little short walk of Russia. Look at that, what's coming in. So I'm starting off with a bit of a warm coat on. Will he end up with just a shirt on? Alright, so let's start today with a bin jump. Loads of space. Tends to be bottles, water bottles, always take up the space. If you're ever on a campsite, always take off your lids on water bottles. I've had up over there, last couple of mornings, I can't see anything, but I've had a couple of pigeons up there. I've no idea whether there's a nest. I'm not seeing anything. And a couple of people asked about the blackbird. It's a bit early, isn't it? I think for the blackbird. The blackbird nest from last year is still kind of where it was last year, which is up here. That hasn't been disturbed. But I'm not seeing anything else in here. Just a couple of pigeons. Pigeons are cooing. First time this morning, I had a pigeon on my roof. Don't imagine been going on about the pigeons. I need to give them some advice, don't I? Right, the dog bin's quite full. It's not been emptied for 5 days, something like that. And I hadn't realised that the people that came yesterday, who have put on pitch number 1, were YouTube viewers. They just let us know who they are. They were observing the duck this morning. Right, let's get this job done. The highlight of being a campsite. Problem with the dog bin, there's a chock of wood at the back of a giant Jubilee clip that's come off, which holds the bin in place. Anyway, we got there with a big bag. And the great thing about being on a adult only site is the dog bin is generally only full of dog muck. If you go on other campsites, the worst thing, and it's absolutely minging, is dirty nappies. Right. Oof. Morning bits and bobs done. I've just got some ruts from the weekend to try and level out with the Husqvarna. All being well. The Stiga mower here is booked in, but we've got a bit of a wait for it to be looked at to get the drive pulley for the grass cutting sorted out, or whatever the problem is on this one. And all being well, once this is doing a proper cut, this is my go-to mower, my preferred mower. So I'll give that a bit of a clean up in a minute. I'll give the garage a brush out with some bits and bobs. And as I say, I have now got a spare, well, fingers crossed it'll fit, a spare starter motor for the Husqvarna. I'm not going to cut today, or to start this week's grass cutting today, because the grass hasn't grown very much in the last few days, but probably starting to. Sort of rolling out as the ground is very, very soft. But look at the hedgerow putting up. The stinging nettles are coming out. So we do let these nettles deliberately come up for nature, so we don't trim them back while they're over there where the dike is. And some of the early daffodils are dying off, but some of them are looking pretty. Out early. And all the blossom is well and truly coming out now. And you get the blue sky. Doesn't it look pretty? Look at this. Gorgeous. A lot of bees about, loads of bees about. Just sort of mowed over those ruts and given them a bit of a grass cut. I didn't really want to do that, if I'm honest, but it needed to be done, trying to get some of the mud that was on there down a little bit. So I'm going to take the grass cuttings and dump them, and it's turning out to be a beautiful day. Gorgeous. Right, shed in Stepso's yard. I think Dave filled it up last year when he was here, but we promised a new owner. It's only recycling, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so it's, anybody that's been watching the vlogs will know that sheds, AstroTurf, storage sheds, at the end of each year, as people come and people go, these move around all the time. So right, so we need to pull out some of the crap out of here, and it's only take 5 minutes and get this to a new home. Now, what are you doing, Rasha? Oh, you're there. Why aren't you outside? Why aren't you outside, you daft dog? Come and get a car key. I need to get a trailer. Go, jump up there. Come on, let's go. Come on, what do you want? And some of them, being a good girl. There you go. So Stepso's yard. The reason Dave put all that in, this fence panel came down. It's in there. Oh shit. Over winter, so it was just to hide all the crap. Right, let's lock this up. And the biggest mystery is there's no way anybody can open this door without, accidentally. The amount of times we find it open where people have just gone for a nosy, it's pretty surreal. Health and safety. Let's see how this goes. First time in the Corando with something on the tow bar. The Corando hasn't broken down. It's behaving itself. It's towing something. So what's going on out there behind us? And you can see. Yeah, the problem I had is in the back of the Honda, back at the Bungalow, there's a load of tools that I carry, so my Decorator is stripping walls as we speak. He got in at 8 o'clock this morning. Lee let him in. So at some stage this afternoon, all being well, I'm going to fly over, make sure he's okay. And the big yellow dumper that was on the site all last year, the clutch has gone on it. And apparently that's getting collected this afternoon. Right, there we are. So far so good, and I'll drive the Corando in front of my van, take it off the trailer, and then we'll manually push the trailer back into the corner to where the site is. Can you hear the pigeons? And then we've got the rooks, the ravens, the jackdaws, whatever you want to call them. They're all actively in that owl box up there. Julie the duck is sat on her eggs, my duck called Julie. And I'm currently going to be powered by super noodles from Bachelors, a chicken dish for my dinner. Yeah, sit down. I'm just on 1 o'clock, ready for this afternoon's arrivals. So, a dumper truck in use and an old one. Yeah, right, so sorry, we've got the old dumper that's not been in use, and I've got a dumper that's in use. I'm just hoping that we're sending the right one. So anyway, one dumper down and potentially one to go. So always a drama at the nurseries, but at least it's not raining and it's not bin day. Diamond geezer, local geezer at that, lives in Louth. Saying, bet you wish you moved over here 20 years ago, don't you? Not right. Time of year, Dan. I was just saying earlier about you can hear all the birds tweeting and singing. Apparently you might have some little nesting things, and obviously it's brilliant. We've got Julie on her eggs and everything. But you know what happened this morning for the first time this year? Julie.
This morning, yeah, what?
I don't mind her. Do I mind who?
What?
You said do I mind her?
I said Jemima. That's her name.
I don't mind her, Julie. First time this year, and it must have been really early, about 5:30. Sort of walking on my roof, had a fucking pigeon back on the roof.
Did you?
And you turned around on the other day and said when you were over there, you didn't get any pigeons on your roof.
Never.
No, so I'm going to give you. You know what you need to do?
You need to get one of these plastic owls.
Big owl, or a rubber snake. That's what you need.
No, a plastic owl. I've got exactly what you need.
Yeah.
I'll bring it over for you.
No, I don't need it. No, you need that on your roof. So the reason why you got pigeons on your roof, you haven't put the owl on your roof.
Yeah, but I can't because
I'll help you.
Our van
moves. I'll help you. No,
our van moves. Your caravan's there for a year. So it'll be perfect on your roof because your van won't be moving all season. Our van will be, so we can't put it up on the roof. So I'll give it back to you.
What are you going to call the owl? What are you going to call the owl?
Julie.
That's just bollocks to that. Back at the bungalow, and I've got what is it? Call the Decorator, is it?
Yeah, that's called the Decorator.
Call the Decorator. Well, he's not decorating; he's stripping for me. He's having it off. So the hallway that you saw on yesterday's vlog, as you can see, is all now pretty well stripped down. Working nice. Very warm in here, Colin. Too warm. He's got
too much money.
Doors open, heating oil. So yeah. Great progress with that, and really nice guy. So he came in a few weeks ago. We had a sit down and everything, and turned up nice and reliable. Always a bonus. Right, I've got just as I was leaving the campsite, I've got 2 letters have arrived, and I've got no idea what these are. And I'm probably going to. Oh, hang on a minute. I've had the same card off somebody else the other day. I'm just looking here. New home, the kettle doing the run and the bed is in the hall. Oh, blimey Charlie. Dear Neil, Rasha, Sandra, Barbara, Lee and Rasha, now you have the keys, have some fun, settling in your lovely new home and creating memories. We love your YouTube channel. Loads of love from Angie and Jeff. Angie and Jeff, thanks ever so much. And looking at what they've sent to me. They've sent me a £20 note in the card. I'll keep hold of that. As I say, Sandra's coming up in May Bank Holiday. So, yeah, thank you ever so much for sending that over. And this was a signed for one. Right, so it's another card. Best wishes in your new home. Here's wishing you the very best. Now you've got a new address. May you find that your new home is full of happiness. To Sandra, Barbara, Neil, Rasha and Lee. Hope that lots of happiness and good times too are waiting inside your new home for you. Best wishes. Watch you every day. Love to see Sandra and Barbara vlogs. Hope you have a fantastic new life. From Vanessa, Ray and family. So another couple of cards. Everything's all a bit chaotic in here. So I've got cards up there and I've got cards there. So I'll bung those on with the others. I think I'm going to finish this vlog off here because I've got some things in the car to unload. I'm going to go back home in the Honda, but on the way home I need to nip into Iceland. I was just talking to Dan earlier, wasn't on this channel, on his channel. If you're partial to a doner kebab, Iceland's do these bags of doner meat, and it is to die for. It is really good. Okay, I'm going to wrap it off. If you're a new subscriber, thanks ever so much for subscribing. There's a big thumbs up from me to you. And if you've not already subscribed, you know, you can hit the subscription button if you wanted to. Don't have to. It's all free. And for my regular viewers and watchers and everything, you're all amazing. You're all superstars. And remember, stay tuned in for another vlog coming from the Campsite Warden to a screen near you tomorrow.